Marty, where are you? Are you ready?
Yeah, Doc, I'm ready. Where are we going?
We're going on a cruise, remember?
Which ship are we going on?
It's a surprise.
I hope it's as good as Icon of the Seas.
Don't worry, you won't be disappointed.
All right, well, what are we waiting for? Let's hit the road.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. And you know what time it is. It's recess time.
Wow, Doc, I guess you're right. Where we went, we don't need roads. We're on a cruise ship. And from the looks of it, we're on Icon of the Seas, one of our favorite cruise ships. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why Icon of the Seas would have this weird sign that says star, but anyway, that must be one of their theme nights.
No, Chris. Chris. We're on Star of the Seas. Trust me. This is the newest one. I sent us to the newest one.
Okay, are you sure? Because this looks exactly like Icon of the Seas. Look, there's even the giant pearl.
Ah, to the naked eye, it may seem like all is the same, but it's not. Let's go look around. Just look at the pearl here on Star. The kinetic panels, they move different. The lighting package is different. Look how much more movement there is. Look behind each of the panels, you'll see a multicolored light. You see? It's different. This is still the largest kinetic sculpture in the world.
All right, the pearl does look a little more colorful, but is that the only difference on this ship?
Ha, no.
The chief dog officer on Icon was Rover, and on Star, it's Sailor. Let's keep looking around, but first, you need a change.
Why am I in a bathing suit and Crocs? Didn't I have jeans on before?
Well, you are on a cruise ship.
But what about all this?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, the Pearl is a little bit different, but is Pearl Cafe different? This was one of our favorite spots on Icon of the Seas. Does it still serve 24-hour grab-and-go snacks at breakfast, lunch, and dinner time?
Yes, Pearl Cafe may seem the same. The menu is the same. They're still serving great snacks 24/7, plus coffee and treats. But did you not notice the turtles in the school of fish? On Icon, it was a giant whale.
Okay, this is how I know we're on Icon. Royal Promenade looks the exact same. Doesn't look like there's any changes. Look, it even says the Point and Feather is on deck 5. That was on Icon of the Seas, not Star.
Yes, I know, okay, the sign was wrong, but that's just a sign. I promise you, we are on Star of the Seas. On Star of the Seas, the pub is called Thorn and Thistle. Thorn and Thistle pub. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it eventually. Also, as you could see, the dog here on Star is on a skateboard. It's different. The other one was doing what dogs do, right?
That is true. I remember this dog was relieving itself on Icon of the Seas. That's kind of a neat change, but that can't be the only thing that's different.
Yes, I know, some things may seem the same like the Pearl, but I promise you, with thousands of art pieces on this ship, they're different. They're absolutely beautiful. So take your time, Marty, and look around. It's beautiful. All right, let's go. There's more to see. Hurry, hurry.
Okay, we're about to head into Playmakers, and does this place still serve the same great bar food and show all your favorite sports?
Yes, Playmakers is in the same location as it was on Icon and still has a great menu. Now it is a la carte, you'll have to pay unless you have the dining package. So nothing really has changed.
Okay, and if my intuition is correct, through Playmakers is the ice rink, Absolute Zero. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Just through Playmakers is Absolute Zero. Still one of the largest, I think the largest ice skating rink at sea. I mean, who else is doing this? But they have a new show. It's called Soul, so you'll definitely have to check it out. Now make reservations in the app so that you don't have to worry about dealing with standby. Who wants to deal with that? But the show is absolutely phenomenal.
I heard that this show even has ramps and extreme skaters on the ice. What? And if my memory serves me correct, on deck 6, right next to Playmakers, yes, Surfside. This is the same.
No, Chris, this Surfside's different. Let's go. Yes, Surfside may look the same, Chris, but look at this flamingo behind me. It's wearing a lei, not a tie. Everything else is pretty much the same here at Surfside, but it's the little subtle differences that make Star a star.
Okay, this Surfside does look to have all of our favorites that were on Icon of the Seas. You got Lemon Post, Pier 7, Surfside Eatery and Bites, of course the ice cream, and even an arcade. So what's different about this?
Where Icon Surfside was designed for ages 0 to 6 to enjoy and have a great time, this one here on Star has been designed up to age 10. Remember when I told you that Star has all of these unique art pieces? Well, meet Planet People. These are the Planet Heads, and they're located all around the ship in the different neighborhoods. Each one has a different planet for a head. Can you find them all?
Okay, if stuff has changed here on Star of the Seas, one of the things that I am so glad that they didn't change are the elevators. These elevators are the best. All you have to do is select whatever floor you're going to, say 14 or 13, and it'll tell you the elevator you need to go to. So F, and it's lit up right over there. So there's no fussing over elevators. You don't have to fight to get on an elevator with a bunch of people. It tells you where to go and it takes you right there. There's not even buttons inside the elevators. This Royal Promenade looks identical to Icon of the Seas. You have all the staples, Schooner Bar, Boleros, it even has Giovanni's and Giovanni's Wine Bar and Kitchen, the karaoke, the Dueling Pianos Bar, which is always hopping on the ship, and the Comedy Club at the attic. Of course, how could I forget the iconic 1400 lobby bar? Does this one on Star of the Seas have the iconic bubble drink still?
Well, Chris Marty, you're just gonna have to come back here and find out yourself a little later. But spoiler alert, they do. Where are you going? We're not done. We're not done. No. Mo Mummy can wait. This guy. We're not done. The ship is huge.
I had to try.
It's in the same spot at least.
It is. And these escalators to and from the casino, clutch. Ah, so relaxing. One of my favorite spots on an Icon class ship, Central Park. I think there's something like 33,000 live plants that they take care of, and I heard that they water them with drones. Please tell me they didn't change anything in this neighborhood. This is my favorite neighborhood.
Yes, don't worry. Central Park is still the same. All of the most iconic locations that you love are still here. You get Lou's Jazz Club, Zumi in the Park, Chops Grill, Trellis Bar, Park Cafe. All your favorites are here. Plus all of the live plants. And, well, you know who is here too. Now there's no 150 Central Park, but I think that'll be okay for this one, right?
Well, I guess that means you'll just have to take me to an Oasis class ship on our next adventure. Okay, if I remember correctly, located right outside of Central Park should be Empire Supper Club, right? Because we're on Icon.
Oh my gosh, this Marty's dense. Am I right? Comment down below. No, yes, there is a supper club, but here on Star, it's Lincoln Park Supper Club. So if you want an upscale dining experience on your cruise while you're on Star, then check out Lincoln Park Supper Club. It's a little twist on Empire with a Chicago flair. In keeping with the Star theme here on Star, you're gonna find these telescopes, Chris, all over the ship. And take a peek, you'll see something really special. Each one's a little different.
And of course, how could I forget about the staple on every Royal Caribbean ship, Sorrento's Pizza. This one's open till 3 a.m., so it's a perfect place to stop and get your late night pizza fix after singing your heart out at Spotlight Karaoke or jamming along at the Dueling Pianos Bar.
Yes, Chris, you're getting it. I'm so happy. This is wonderful. Let's keep going. Now, Chris, I know you're probably hungry, right?
I'm always hungry.
Well, I've got just the place. Let's go. We're almost there. And of course, even Star of the Seas has a windjammer. Would it be a royal ship without one? And don't forget, washi washi.
Washi.
Yummy, yummy.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ah, I see where you're taking me. The Aquadome Market, one of my favorite places on Icon of the Seas. This is basically like a grab-and-go food hall. It has so many different options. I loved feta Mediterranean. If we are on Star of the Seas, do you think they'll have it?
Don't you worry. Aquadome Market, even here on Star, has your favorite feta Mediterranean, but also has some new ones.
Ooh, these options look so good. You can still get crepes and you can still get feta Mediterranean, but now you can get a little taste of Thai. You can get mac and cheese bowls at Pig Out Barbecue. And oh my God, the empanadas and arepas at La Cocinita sound so good. My mouth is watering. Okay, on Icon of the Seas, the Aquadome was one of my favorite spots. It had Ryan Bean, which had the best espresso martinis, hooked seafood. It also had the Overlook, which was one of the chillest spots on the entire ship. I hope they haven't changed too much here on Star of the Seas. Also, this is where you see the Aqua Theater shows. Is that still the same?
Yes, the Aquadome Theater and the Aquadome area of the ship is still the same. You're gonna get all your favorites, including Torquay, which is the newest show.
Abed. It's pronounced Torque.
Well, who's the doc? It's Torquay.
Look, another telescope. In my favorite part of the ship, the Overlook.
Yeah, see, I told you, Chris, it's still here. And isn't it wonderful on a sea day?
This is amazing. Look at these views, 270-degree views of the ocean. This is what cruising's all about. I'm so glad the Overlook is still here with all of our favorites. What an amazing, amazing addition to the Icon class. Of course, here in the Aquadome, you can't miss the Aqua Theater. It's right as you walk in. What a centerpiece to this beautiful addition to the ship. Did you know that from the highest high dive point down to the bottom of that pool, it's 82 feet? How do they get that on a cruise ship? That's crazy. Here in the Aquadome, you're gonna find the Royal Bling shop, and they have a chalice that's very expensive, but if you buy it, you get free drink packages for the rest of your life on whatever royal cruise you go on. So, worth it? I don't know. Abed, can we afford it?
You're gonna have to go back and get that almanac, but that raises a lot of issues, ethics and morals and things. We're just, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be good boys.
Wow, this pool deck is incredible, just as I remember it on Icon of the Seas. I'm sure there's some changes out here though, right?
Very observant, Chris, Marty. Yes, there is a new hot tub. Engineers figured out after Icon that they could fit one more piece of water. Water is very heavy, very heavy. But yes, right outside Aquadome Market and Lime and Coconut, you're gonna find a new hot tub.
If I counted right, that makes 7 pools and now 10 hot tubs. On a cruise ship? How do they do that?
Yes, Chris, it's called science, buoyancy. It's a beautiful thing. See, I told you they're everywhere.
Included in those 7 pools here on Star of the Seas is Swim and Tonic, one of only 2 swim-up bars at sea. The other one you'll find on Icon. This is amazing.
And Chris, I know how much you really enjoy doing Crown's Edge on Icon. Have no fear, it's here on Star. It is absolutely frightening, but exhilarating.
Yeah, it's crazy. You literally zip line out over the side of the ship. Look at it. All this walking around really worked up an appetite, and we're here at base camp, which was one of my favorite spots on Icon of the Seas, but I didn't bring any money and I know this is extra pay.
That's one thing that's actually changed between both. Base camp here on Star and on Icon are now complimentary dining. The only thing I'll say about this base camp is that it is not as well themed as Icon. Here's a pro tip from Doc to you. Come to base camp, get the tater tots, and then head on down to El Loco Fresh. Yeah, they still have one here on Star, and you can load it up with meat, cheeses, and anything else you want.
Well, it looks like here on Star of the Seas, they also have Thrill Island, which is home to Category 6 water park, 6 record-breaking water slides on a cruise ship. That's insane. They have mat slides, racers, they have a drop slide, and they have family tube rides. That's absolutely nuts and so much fun. The scariest slide looks like the Frightening Bolt, which is a drop slide. This one right here.
We're not going to talk about that one. Let's keep moving. And for all you adults, have no fear. The Hideaway is still here. This adults-only oasis here in the aft. Come out here, enjoy some delicious cocktails. They've got a couple hot tubs and a beautiful infinity pool right over the ship.
Oh my God, between Chill Island, Thrill Island, and the Hideaway, now I know why Doc has me in swim trunks and not jeans. Good call, Doc.
All right, Chris, I've showed you everything that's different here on Star on the top deck, Thrill and Chill Island. But there's some more entertainment that's left, and one that's really special. Let's head to the theater.
Doc, am I seeing things? This looks so familiar.
For legal reasons, it is not the same at all. But yes, here at the Royal Theater, you will catch Royal Caribbean's newest sensation, Back to the Future, here on Star of the Seas, exclusive to this class in this ship.
It's straight off of Broadway and it's not to be missed. It is a musical and it's one of our faves. All right, Doc, I think I believe you now. Star of the Seas is amazing.
Right? It's one of the best ships at sea. It's an Icon class and it is different. Don't listen to what people say.
You need to come on this ship. This ship is massive, and we still have a lot left to explore on this cruise, so we're gonna go have fun.
Wait, did we sneak you on?
I don't know, you brought me here. How did you get me on here?
We'll worry about that later, but for now, you hit that subscribe button, consider joining our YouTube membership, be part of the fandom, and as always, live life
One recess at a time.